Hey everyone. Welcome back to Marin English Lab. I'm going to play you two answers to the exact same IELTS question. Same topic. Same cue card. Same 2 minutes. One of them will make an examiner forget you the moment you walk out of the room. The other one will make them remember you. Listen carefully, because after this video, you will never answer an IELTS speaking question the same way again. Answer 1. Band 5. Listen.
The movie I want to talk about is Avengers: Endgame. I watched it last year with my friends at the cinema. It is a very popular Hollywood movie. The movie is about superheroes who try to save the world from a very bad villain. There are many exciting action scenes and special effects. The story is very interesting and the characters are very good. I enjoyed this movie because it was very exciting and the ending was very surprising. I think it is a very good movie and I recommend everyone to watch it. It made me feel very happy and excited. I will definitely watch it again in the future.
Did you hear that? Very exciting. Very interesting. Very good. Very happy. The word very appeared 5 times in 45 seconds. The examiner heard nothing they didn't already know about Avengers. And most importantly, they heard nothing about you. Now, same question. Same 2 minutes. This is what Band 7 sounds like.
The movie I'd like to talk about is Past Lives, a Korean-American drama that I watched with a close friend on a rainy Saturday evening. Neither of us expected it to leave such a lasting impression. The film follows 2 childhood friends who are separated when one family emigrates abroad. Years later, they reconnect, only to be pulled apart again by the weight of the lives they've each built. When they finally meet in person, 2 decades have passed, and everything has changed except the feeling between them. What makes this film stand out from the crowd is not the story itself, but the question it leaves you with long after the credits roll. What do we owe the versions of ourselves we left behind? Visually, it's understated and quiet. No dramatic music. No big speeches. Just 2 people at a bar talking. And yet, that restraint made the ending emotionally devastating. I found myself sitting in silence for a long time after finished, not because something terrible had happened, but because of everything that could have been. I enjoyed it because it felt deeply human. It's about longing and the roads not taken. And as someone who has left people and places behind, it hit very close to home. That, I think, is the mark of a truly great film.
Same question. Completely different impression. Here's exactly why. Band 5 chose Avengers. Band 7 chose Past Lives. Unexpected choice. Immediately interesting. Band 5 said, very exciting. Band 7 said, emotionally devastating. Same feeling. Completely different weight. Band 5 described the plot. Band 7 asked a question. What do we owe the versions of ourselves we left behind? The examiner is still thinking about that. And Band 5 ended with a recommendation. Band 7 ended with a personal truth. It hit very close to home. That's the line the examiner remembers. 4 differences. 1 result. Now I want to give you 5 words and phrases to delete from your vocabulary, and exactly what to say instead. Not a list. 5 moments that will change how you sound in that exam room. Left a lasting impression on me. Imagine you're sitting in front of the examiner. You finish describing your movie and you say, it was very interesting. The examiner nods. Writes nothing down. Moves on. Now say this instead. It left a lasting impression on me. The examiner stops. Looks up. Because lasting impression tells them something interesting never could. That this film changed something in you. That's what they're waiting to hear. Say it like this. The film left a lasting impression on me. Not because of the story, but because of how it made me feel long after it ended. 1 phrase. The examiner remembers you. Emotionally devastating. You know that feeling when a film ends and you just sit there. Not crying, not talking, just completely still? That feeling has a name. And it is not very sad. Emotionally devastating. Devastating means it doesn't just make you feel bad. It leaves you unable to move. The emotion overwhelms you completely. Very sad fades. Devastating stays. Days later, you're still thinking about it. Use it like this. The ending was emotionally devastating. I sat in silence for a long time after it finished. Delete very sad from your vocabulary. Permanently. Stands out from the crowd. Think about your phone right now. You scroll, post after post after post, and then one stops you completely. That one stood out from the crowd. A very good film is one you enjoyed. A film that stands out from the crowd is one you cannot forget, because it did something no other film around it was doing. Say it like this. What makes this film stand out from the crowd is not the story. It's the way it makes you question your own life. The examiner hears analysis. That's Band 7. It resonated with me on a personal level. I could relate to it, and it resonated with me mean almost the same thing, but they sound completely different to an examiner. Relate is surface level. You recognize something. Resonated is deeper. It touched a memory, a feeling, a part of your life you hadn't thought about in years. And when you add on a personal level, you signal to the examiner, I'm not just describing a film. I'm telling you something true about myself. Say it like this. This film resonated with me on a personal level because I too have experienced leaving someone behind. Same idea. Completely different band score. It hit very close to home. I recommend everyone to watch it. That is how every Band 5 answer ends. The examiner has heard it 500 times. Never end your IELTS answer with a recommendation. End with a feeling. It hit close to home. Means something felt uncomfortably personal, like the story wasn't about a character on screen. It was about you. It's 3 words, but they carry the weight of everything you didn't say. End your answer like this. As someone who has experienced this myself, the film hit very close to home, and I haven't stopped thinking about it since. The examiner ends on your highest note. So do you. That's the difference between Band 5 and Band 7. Not grammar. Not pronunciation. The words you choose and the story you tell. Now here's your challenge. Comment below with the name of a movie, any movie, and I will show you how to turn your answer about that film from Band 5 into Band 7. I reply to every single comment. Like this video if it changed how you think about IELTS speaking. Subscribe, because next week I'm doing the same thing for the topic examiners say they hear the worst answers on. You do not want to miss it.